Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Soul Cafe Podcast. This is your host, Jonathan Blake Vasquez.
And Mariana Manrique.
And thank you for joining us today once again. You know, we're going to bring another topic to the table. I think this is a topic that is very dope, very, like, Mariana actually brought it to my attention. And I think it's something that can ruffle feathers maybe, but I think it's something that is going to be a healthy practice, you know, something that to be aware of. Today we're going to talk about hyper positivity, or you can say like toxic positivity, whatever, you know. But Mariana, what is hyper positivity?
I feel like for me is this world of fantasy some people live when everything is perfect, everything is good vibes, everything is high vibration and just good thoughts and abundance everywhere, and they don't really see in the world as it is.
But baby, isn't the world all about
No.
like this?
No,
Like-
and I feel like you and me, we
Yeah.
can relate to this because you will be in these communities, the spiritual communities,
Yeah.
when they're like, they're all about love and peace and brotherhood. And I can relate that because I consume a lot of tarot content.
Yeah.
And as a tarotist, is a lot of tarotists. They just living in this world of like everything is perfect, everything is like this for a reason. Like you just gotta change your thoughts and change the mentality, and you're gonna be rich one day and happy forever, 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I could say I was dabbling into hyper positivity, you know.
I met him that way.
Hey, but look at her now. She hooked. Yeah, she hooked. That hyper positivity must have done something. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, you know, I was part of these communities. What communities do you feel is like? I feel like even the churches are like kind of like that too.
Yeah,
think about
it's and
And these all these.
and it's like
spiritual-
how Jung says when
Who?
he's Jung, like Carl Gustav Jung.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right in
Yeah,
English. In
okay.
Espanol is same. Carl Gustav Jung.
Okay.
Same.
Who's this?
So this is like a psychoanalyst,
Mm-hmm.
and he has this in his books, he has this theory of, it's not a theory, it's something really you can see like physically, when you have a light pretty harsh and you have an object and that light is like hitting the object, you're doing a gray like shadow.
Shadow. Well, yeah,
I don't know, it
shadow.
says
A shadow of this.
Shadow, aha.
Yeah, it'll be a shadow.
So the light is coming over here, the shadow is coming over here. So
Correct.
if you put more light, you make it brighter, the shadow is gonna make it darker.
Right.
So I feel it's the same thing happens with the people. Like if they're trying to make it brighter, they're like high vibration, good vibes. They make it brighter and brighter and brighter. They're making a shadow like is darker and darker and darker because they don't put in attention over there. So, and it happens, I feel like, with the church, because the church has this like brighter side, which is like, oh yeah, they're good, they're like helping people, and they have this big ass dark shadow of their rape, little boys, little girls. They having, oh my god, I can keep going, but
Yeah,
I don't want to touch this.
Yeah, that's another
It's
another topic,
it's
you know, for another
topic.
day, you know.
Yeah, but it's just an example, right?
Yeah.
Like
Makes
things are not perfect. Like it's no way something just can be like, oh my god, it's perfect. And I feel we all like eat this on social media. Like people is perfect.
I mean,
They have
Instagram is like
money,
a highlight.
everything.
Yeah, social media period is like a
Yeah.
highlight reel. You know, it's only like the good shit. I mean, there's some people highlighting, you know, other things and, you
realities.
know, other realities, whatever it is. But for the most part, it's just like the good times, you know, there's a highlight reel. And it's because, I mean, people don't want to share that stuff. People don't want to share the darkness. They only want to share, like, you know, what they want to share to people. It's kind of like even when you talk to people, like different people
Yeah.
in real life, you're not going to share everything. You're not going to share,
Nah.
like, well, I beat my wife at home and I cheated. I watch a lot of porn and this and that, you know. They're not going to tell that to everybody. They're just going to be like,
Hell no.
they're just going to be like, By the way, I don't do any of these things. I just want to put that out there.
I just wanna say
Yeah, I
this is
just want to
just an
say that
example.
as an example. But yeah, people are not just sharing those type of details to other
Yeah,
people.
no, but I feel like okay, maybe you don't share that at first,
Okay.
but if you have a good friend, a really good friend, maybe you one day you will share this, like saying like, hey man, I had like a I don't know
A
like
porn
a
addiction.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah maybe when it's
Yeah.
already like you can really get out your hand over there or
Yeah.
something like that when it's already a problem in your
Hey,
life,
bro,
maybe you will
I
say
have to
something,
share this,
right?
man. I have to get this off my chest. Got a porn addiction. I was just thinking
I don't
my
know why you
friend
keep
laugh
going with
at.
the porn thing.
I think my friend would laugh at me if I talked
Okay.
about my
Yeah.
darkness. I don't know.
Yeah.
As a man, I don't know. We can't. I think there's times where we do take each other serious,
Yeah.
but yeah, it
I feel
depends.
it depends. Depends
Yeah.
on, but I think even with yourself, like even tell yourself I have a porn addiction, or I wouldn't say alcohol addiction for not keep saying porn all the time. We're gonna change it a little bit to alcohol addiction. And I feel like you can be drinking every day,
Yeah.
thinking you don't have any problem. And maybe later you're thinking more and more and more. And I think even for even telling yourself like you have an addiction, you have a problem is hard. Just
Yeah,
like
because people
write
don't
it or say it aloud, like
people don't want to embrace that they have an addiction. It's
a
and
problem
some
in
people
general. I
even
felt
think
like
like if you say that you have addiction, that you then you're making it real. You know.
that's other stuff. The
Yeah.
affirmation and positive thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say don't say it aloud because you're gonna make it real. Maybe you already make it real, man. Maybe you're already drinking 10 chelas a day, 10 beers a day. Like
Yeah.
maybe okay, like your words is not gonna make it real. You're making it real with your actions.
I,
But it's
I
some
know,
people
like,
to like, oh no, if I'm not saying it, that like
I mean, I know,
it's not true.
I come up from the hip hop community, and if you're a big hip hop fan, like, and you listen to Tupac, Tupac always like the last songs that were like, the songs that he was releasing before he died, they were always talking about death. Most of them, death, 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 and then so I remember there was a big discussion about like, he
You
might have
think,
spoke that into existence and
oh
he might have
yeah,
brought that onto him. But I think,
maybe
I
you it was just part around him.
yeah, it was definitely around him.
Also, I think like as a humans, we try to put everything together sometimes. Like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like maybe all the rappers in the world talking about death, but they don't die. Till somebody
In
die,
different ways, I
you're gonna
think.
start check. Oh my god, he said that a lot, but maybe they do that a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel rappers have these like topics. They're always talking
Well,
like
if we're like
drugs,
gangster rappers, yes,
okay, gangster rappers, true.
yeah,
Like death, drugs, friends,
for sure.
hood,
It's part of it was
guns.
part of like their
You know.
upbringing and their environment and specifically like the lower income communities. Yes, that's what was going on.
And I feel really
So-
like, sorry,
Go
like
ahead. No,
changing a
change it.
little bit. I feel like words really are important.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you don't want
like
to
for
be calling
real.
yourself a stupid ass all the
No.
time. You want to be like,
No.
damn, this guy's handsome. Damn, like I'm looking great. I'm a fucking like I'm special.
Yeah.
And
It's
Mariana
important.
can't find nobody like me. You know what? She does something bad. That's on her. That's her karma, and she gonna have to deal with that because I'm a fucking gem.
So changing the topic. I feel words are important, but they're not define your reality. And sometimes people do that to cover the really issues. You know?
What? Cola.
No, for real, for real. I feel some people they really can say a lot but do not that much, and I feel like I have like my things when I don't gotta think. I don't want to say some things aloud. Like for example, with the C's, when you have somebody who is doing their test and you don't know you have, for example, diabetes or something in the blood or something like that. I don't like people to come in like, oh my god, that looks like a diabetes. Like, girl, don't say that things like till you don't know really, because feels harsh. I feel harsh, and I'm trying to not do that with people. I'm trying to people not do that with me with the disease thing. I don't like people coming to me and say like, oh, you have this thing that means you're gonna have cancer, shit like that. Like, no, man, don't say that stuff. For me, it's harsh. For example. But also, and that's good as you say, like, I'm worthy, I'm healthy, I feel like it's cool. But it's not just saying it. For me, it's like, yeah, words are important, but it's not the full picture.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know what
part
I
of the
mean?
it's just part of the
You
work.
can be like, oh yeah, I'm wealthy, I'm healthy. If you're eating shit, if you're not going to sleep at your hours, if you're like do things, like you gotta
You gotta
not
practice
only,
it.
of course, you gotta practice it. It's not just like the words is gonna make everything, because it's on people to have these thoughts of like, if you say it, you got it.
That's true.
No,
That
maybe
is
no,
people.
doesn't work for me. Or tell me what I gotta do, because I want a lot of stuff in my life. So if I just gotta say it, just let me know what I'm doing wrong. But I feel like you gotta put a little more effort, really change part of your life if you
Okay,
want to.
so I was getting to that. Like, what is a healthy way to be positive, but not too positive? That makes sense.
Yeah, I feel the honestly with yourself. Like you gotta be honest, and being honest means like accept all the emotions we have, even the ones we don't like.
Except the shit that you got going on, even that shit that
And the
that
uncomfortability
exactly.
makes you feel, because sometimes we don't want to say like, oh yeah, I have an envy of that girl, of that boy over there to has, I don't know, the car, or to has the type of life I wanted, and damn, I want that thing. I hope like, and even some people they're like, I hope something bad happened to them, to just no see
Yeah.
them. And that's not a proud thought. But maybe you have it once, like in a minute, because that things are like, boom, like get in your mind.
Yeah.
Quick as nothing, like super quick. So some people is like, just like, like they never thought about it, they never say anything. Or you can be like, why I had this inside of myself. Like being honest, like, yeah, I feel that way. But why I feel that way? Like go into the root and be honest with yourself and try to let it out, because yeah, it feels like shit being like that or thinking like that, and it's harsh and it's rough. And I feel like some part of the healing also is talking to somebody. Like break that like fantasy of people think you're perfect, or your parents, or your partner, like, or your best friend. Like I feel like it's cool writing it. I do that, like I write a lot, like I having
Yeah.
like a type of diary when I let it out everything as it is, and that helps me a lot to understand my feelings and to let them out in some way. But also I feel like you go into the next step when you say it to somebody, because because you're breaking this ego of the people think you're perfect, or the people think you're like I don't know, any image you want the people to know about you
Right,
or to
right.
see about you.
Yeah, like a therapist or like your homie
Yeah.
or like, your parents. I know that's why I think that's why I think our parents get on our nerves because they know the real us.
Yeah.
Well, in other ways, I don't, it depends, but they do know who we are truly
And
in a lot of
also,
ways.
see, yeah, no, for real. And also, I think when you understand yourself, you're less like, how can I say it? Like, you can deal with your emotions better. When you know yourself, you can deal with your emotions better. And I don't know if you know somebody to have, I don't know, a issue. Like, I don't know, he steal things. And in a party, somebody said like, "Hey, you stole this," and he like, "No," he there like in a negative, like, "No, no, no, yeah, you steal that thing," and they're like, and they even get aggressive or bad because, and you tell them the truth, but they're so like in the no, like in the negation, how I say, like when you say no all the time, when you're like, you,
Negative
yeah, like
negativity. I don't know what you.
I think it's another word, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
En español is negación, right? You're like, you say no. You're not even open to see that that could be a real thing. And it's funny because you touch them, that area, and they're ready to like die for like cover a lie. It can be with whatever. It's like when you find your boyfriend cheating on you, I say like, you're cheating on me, and they're like, no, no, why are you talking about that? They're even like mad at you. Like, why are you saying that? You don't believe in me? You're like, they're in their deed, of course, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like this is happening in other levels. And I think when you know yourself and when you understand yourself and know your emotions, you can be more honest with yourself and you can not having these type of reactions when somebody like
Yeah, accuse.
discover you or
Yeah,
like
discover you.
open
Yeah.
that thing.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. It wouldn't bother you.
Yeah.
Kind of like I got two examples. I remember when Eminem did the rap battle on 8 Mile, and he like in the movie, you watched it,
Yeah.
and he's like he says all the shit that he knew the other guy was gonna like get on him, in the rap battle, but he already exposed himself.
Oh
So
yeah,
when the
yeah.
guy came,
It doesn't have bullets
doesn't
to
have no
like
bullets, he's like,
yeah.
damn, and he lost. He choked. He's like, damn.
Yeah.
He's like, what can you say?
Because he talks shit about himself, so nobody talk
And then he
shit
talked
about
shit
him.
about him too, but
Of course.
but he embraced who he was,
Yeah.
and what was the reality of his life. It reminded me of like the song, "I'm a Creep." For some reason, it be touching white people's souls. I don't know what it is, and that's like for me. I feel like their trueness comes out,
Maybe
and I
they're
don't
all
know.
creeps.
They're all weirdos.
They're all
Whatever.
weirdos.
But I don't know what it does.
Here.
I don't know what it does. I like for me. I think that it hits something in them. Like it shakes
Yeah.
up their core. Just like cumbia shakes up, your core.
It does. Salsa too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel that so we all know some people they're just spiritual and peace and love and they have a shitty life over there, a shitty like gossip behind them. And I think we gotta just stop romanticize everything. Stop thinking we can live in the fantasy of everything is perfect and it's beautiful and it's God's paths and high vibration. I think we gotta be honest with ourselves.
That's true, and
And
it's hard. It's harder
yeah.
than how like it is how we're like to say that to yourself, because it's everywhere. That we romanticize social media, movies, relationships, everything is like
Friendships.
everybody wants to romanticize everything,
Yeah.
and so it's hard to be real when you all around a lot of fake. She got fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake.
That's another thing.
And how you gonna
They
be?
want a room.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
she want a real man. Like, come on now.
That was another thing.
Shout out to Big Corey for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think we gotta be honest with ourselves. We gotta like also be aware of what type of content we are consuming in our lives. Because I know we all wanna live this life. It looks so pretty and nice and beautiful all the time, 24/7. But it's a lie. I'm sorry.
And I think
a
when
lie.
you start to do that too, you hurt yourself more than you help yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like keeping
that's
up
my
with
point.
the Joneses.
Yeah.
That's what we say in my country. And keeping up with the Joneses is like trying to keep up with the person that's doing better than you, or better, because we really don't know if they're doing better. They might be doing better
Because
in the
they're
ways that
showing-
you want.
They're showing one
Yeah,
side.
exactly.
The
So
brightest.
everything's a fucking illusion. I may be an illusion. She may be an illusion.
Yeah.
Everything is. So just go with that. That's how I go my day to day.
And yeah.
Yeah.
No, and try to like if you wanna work on yourself, doing it for real. Please. Like don't do videos of 5 minutes, how I can be better person. Please no. This is a lifetime thing. If you really wanna
See.
like do something, please do it
Yeah. It
for
really
you
is.
and doing it and be patient. We're not patient this time.
That's true.
Be patient, please.
Yeah, be patient with yourself, even if it takes years. You know what I mean? Denzel didn't get his start till 40 years old. And the other guy that we discovered, man, there's a lot of people that didn't get their shine.
Machete?
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that the 50s.
I don't know. I'm just talking shit, but
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with that. But take your time. That's what I mean. That's my
Yeah.
thing. Take your time.
Yeah, and
and
be
live.
and like please like judge people like not in a bad way. Judge them like think if that really like if that what you want, what you need when you're consuming content, or even when you're paying somebody to do like I don't know like ceremonies, plants, how to say
Plant
plant
medicines.
medicine, all this stuff. Please like be aware of this. That person is really just what it shows on the social media or something. Like get your time to knowing the person you want to trust, especially in your healing
And,
journey, and not just because that person looks perfect and you want to be like that person to looks perfect, go that way.
just
It's
know
not
it's an
that way.
experience too. It's just a moment, and that the work always continues.
Yeah.
Baby, it's a marathon, not a race, like my
Yeah.
boy Nipsey said.
So we wanted to open this discussion and let us know what do you think or what is your experience in this journey, and let us know also if you want us to talk about something else, another topic, and
Yeah.
that's all. Ask your mama, your dad, your friends
Also,
what they think about this.
my bad. Um, if you even feel like we're wrong or something,
Yeah.
speak up. We like to be open to, different perspectives.
Yeah. So you have a if you don't match with our perspective and you have another thing to say, please say it. Like please put it over there. No, we always wanna like feel good if you're giving us another
For sure.
perspective.
And thank you guys for joining us again on Soul Cafe Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that shit, all of it. You know what I'm saying? We need it. We need your help. We're trying
Yeah.
to get to 1,000 subscribers at least by the end of this month. Okay, we just, there goes, I'm manifesting. That's all. And yeah, help us
We talking
out.
about not being romanticized.
I know.
with
Okay,
this. I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
just tell your friend. We just want a
I'm
couple
kidding. I'm
subscribers.
kidding. I'm
We just
kidding.
want a
It's
few
cool.
subscribers. I'm just making goals. That's all.
That's cool.
And
That's
if I just want to reach the sky. If I can't reach the sky, I'll hit the stars. So that's all I'm trying.
I like that.
All I'm trying to do, baby. But thank you guys. Peace
See,
and
thank
love.
you so much. Have a good day. Bye.